Let's go.
Yes, Howard?
Yep, Howard is here.
He's on the phone. Yeah, but that's the best we can do at the moment.
Go, Howard, go.
Okay.
Pledge allegiance
To
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, everybody, for coming to the special meeting. This is a special meeting on May 20th, May 26th, to review the resolution for the local law number 2 for the flood damage prevention. Everyone got the resolution that was sent to you from Pat. Okay, so what we need to do on here is put it out for public review. So that's why this was going back and forth today, if everybody was involved in this, because this had to be correct to put onto the website so that when the public reviews it, they see what the law is all about. That's up to, they need to have to be able to see that. So on Howard's computer, he and I were going back and forth because what he saw and what I saw on the same attachment were two different things. So we sent pictures back and forth. Red was also on Pat's and Kim's, and it sounds like Kathy's.
Mine's definitely, I just showed Scott.
Yeah.
Definitely read there, right, Scott?
It's right there.
Yeah, and on mine, I had no red and I had page numbers. So there was a different thing. I don't know how that happens. I'm not an IT expert. But stuff happens sometimes. For us to go forward, we talked to Kim. Kim sent us the last hour 2 copies, which those are the 2 you should download and we'll use for the website. And if you can, get rid of the 25 copies we have prior to those 2. Okay, so does anybody have any questions? Howard, are you good with that? Okay.
You don't have a resolution number yet, because I'm still trying to figure out from April to May's minutes, so let's get to this point.
Okay. So what we're doing here tonight is to keep this process going so that we fall under the deadline that we need to follow. And so everybody was able to read the local law providing for flood damage prevention from Pat regarding the resolution. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay.
Now, we just need to be putting June 10th in there, because that's our next meeting. I figured you didn't need anything before then, because I gotta have 5 days. I can send it tomorrow, but it won't go in till next week, and then the week after.
So, in that, we need to first of all, is any more discussion on that piece itself with the June 10th? You're okay with that? Howard, you okay with that? Okay, all in favor? Aye. So the next step is this has to be, the clean copy that, one of those clean copies that are coming from Kim this afternoon. So there is no mix up, has to go to the website. Okay. And Pat, do you want to send that or do you want me to send that to the website?
I hadn't had one I left. I didn't receive it.
Okay, I'll send it to the website and then,
Doesn't have to be there tomorrow, because I don't get stuff the minute people send it.
yeah. You should have gotten it. Your name was on it. So that being said, what we need is to schedule a public hearing for the local law. So, Pat, did you come up with a date that works for you?
I presume the June, yes,
June 10th.
says it in the resolution, that would be
Okay. And so
6 o'clock.
we need to have a motion to set the public hearing for June 10th.
I'll make that motion.
For 6 p.m. or 6:05. Okay, do you have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Howard, any discussion on that? Okay, all in favor? Aye, thank you. Okay. On the zoning law revision, I want to back up here a little bit because I just want to clarify where we're at. And if Tom has any input on here, he's been working really hard, so I don't want to confuse the issue. So what we did as a town board, we supported, the way I remember, we supported town going forward and looking at the research to bring back about the BACA's and what it means and how exciting it's gonna be. But ultimately, agency to send it to the planning board. It's the town board that's responsible. You don't want, oh, God. Okay, so, so I'm looking to see if, the town board would like to pick on lead agency for the Black House, with the idea that it would be by donation only. It's not by budgetary, donations. What's that, Howard? Howard's on.
I'm here.
I scared you, Howard.
All right, I'm gonna hang your phone up. There you go.
Yep, hung up.
Okay. Were you able to hear Howard, what we were
Yep.
saying about the Black House?
Yep.
Okay, so, at that point, then we can, I think the first thing is we need to discuss about the town being the lead agent, because it is our property. It is our, it would go on our property. And the fact that the first things that people are gonna ask, well, how can the town afford to pay that? We're not paying for it. Okay, it would be done by donations or by volunteers and support. So it's transparent. It would go to the planning board. They would review the site plan. And then also notify neighbors. So that it's transparent. People will know about it rather than just hearing on the street that, you know.
Doesn't have to go to ZBA for a variance and then the planning board.
The zoning board, that's why we did the public, added the public facilities within it.
Outside of the
Right. So we do have to have, Matt's reviewing the zoning right now. We will have to have a public hearing on the revision to the zoning. And then to change that law. So there's a parallel track here.
which Kim already did.
So
She
did it,
presented it at the last, at the zoning, the
Right.
changes were already in there.
Right.
In the zoning. She
Right.
put draft process.
yeah, but you also brought up there needs to be a change because it still had board of trustees in it.
Yes.
And so it needed to be.
But not the latest one. That had no trustees. No, it just said, just a town, because I was looking for that, because you
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Yeah.
And it's all just relates to the town, was not talking about the village at all, so.
So we
It didn't
have,
say village, it just said town of Salem,
Yeah.
with trustees instead of town board. Trustees are a village, but it didn't say village board of trustees, it said town of Salem board of trustees, and we're not a board of trustees, that's.
But it didn't say trustees anywhere, I don't think, because I went through it and,
It did in Kim's draft at the meeting.
okay.
We all had the same one, I haven't received anything else but that one.
so that was a revision that needed to be
Right,
quantified.
she can probably do that,
So
or maybe did.
that being said, at this point, we could set a public hearing for the zoning for June 10th to go along with the public hearing for the floodplain prevention with the revisions that we just talked about. So we can keep that process moving. So there's two things going on. Lead agent as a town board for the Black House. And also, the zoning,
The new law,
the new one,
or revised.
the revised one.
So we don't have to go to the planning board at the end of this month, next week or anything with anything.
Well, they said that,
Is
talking,
that after, I'm confused on that.
well, Kim said that we could submit this anytime. So if you give the approval for me to act on behalf of the town, then officially, then I can just start to submit things that we need to submit. It won't be final approval until things are done.
Yeah, I'm just saying, do we have, I don't know the planning board stuff, but I know different things are fees. So we as a town as fees, I need to have money come into me to issue checks.
They won't charge.
Well, and that's what I was
No
gonna,
idea.
that's what I was gonna ask about, because it says
Because if you have to go to the county, they don't charge the municipality, so I'm assuming Kim's not gonna charge the town the fee.
We've done it before when we've done stuff down at Travis, we've had to pay fees. That's one question.
So-
So the county, maybe what they.
I'll check. So with the salt shed, are you saying that we had to pay a fee for, to? do
It's
the-
something that we had to do, that we had to pay a fee, and they said, yeah, and they lost the check and we had to reissue, and yeah.
Okay, okay. So,
But it wasn't much,
right,
but that's what I'm just, if we have to issue checks,
yeah,
we
I
need
hear
to
you.
have something
Good.
come in so I can. do it.
Good,
Yeah.
good question.
Yeah.
I was wondering
Yeah,
about
thank
it
you.
myself.
yeah, thank you.
It's 75 for the planning board, but I can't imagine she's gonna charge because.
Well, we don't know, let's find out.
Yeah.
You're in charge of that, right?
Yeah.
No, not,
County may charge, I don't know.
not yet. Next.
So now we have three different discussions going on. Okay, so the one discussion is, let's go back to the zoning law, the revisions to the zoning law. Can we set a public hearing for June 10th for the revisions to the zoning law? We have a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, so that'll be June 10th at say 6.
So it'll
So,
be 6:30, because I gotta give them enough time, whether you, oh, something between or not.
thank you,
Okay,
Pat.
you don't know. what's going on,
Yeah.
the other.
Okay.
And I gotta check, because if I need 10 days on that, I may not make it.
Yeah.
Or,
Okay.
Hey,
so- Yeah.
Excuse, sorry
Go
for
ahead.
interrupting. Sometime could you can you copy that off and send it to us? So we know how
Wow.
many days in between stuff's gotta be and,
it
For
depends on when
notifications.
it is. Yes.
What's
I
that?
gotta get in there and get my book, I don't have my book with me, okay?
I know, I just said sometime will you send it out to us?
Yes,
So-
it's in there, it depends on what you're doing.
Thank you.
On what legal notice you're doing, it's different for different notices.
Well, if you have time, if you could sometime, send it out.
Yeah.
That would be great. So all in favor for the
Aye,
zoning? Thank
Aye.
you, thank you. Aye. Okay, so that's number one. That's off the table. The second is the, regarding the Black House, Tom and Dave have worked like 500%. Okay. There is talk on the street about what's going on, and they should be, because they're not unclear as to how this is gonna work. So I think we need to, yeah,
More.
I totally.
I would agree.
Instead of stewards.
Yeah.
Yes, I would agree, but so absolutely, I agree with all of you, yeah, but. So what I'm looking for is for the town board to approve going forward with the blockhouse. At, with the idea that it's gonna be volunteer, it's going to be at donations. That the money won't come from the,
No taxpayer money.
no taxpayer money is a good way to do it, thank you.
How do we work, like if they have electricity, or anything like that,
Yeah.
bathrooms?
Well, the electricity part would initially probably have to go onto the town, but I'm hoping that eventually. Just, Clyde, for instance, they have the Friends of the Blockhouse, so it'd be like more like the Georgie maybe.
Okay.
And Al actually brought that up way back when we had those list of questions. I could see someone, whether it be Asa Fitch or whoever, because I mean, they take care of the cemetery, so just incorporate it. Eventually not have it on the town.
Yeah, I'm just, that's,
That's what I'd like to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have a private, side group. do
just
it.
so we can keep it so that it is,
Correct.
you know, but,
Initially, I mean, you don't have to put electricity in there to start.
right,
We could just put the conduit in and stuff, you know, we don't
I
have
have
to.
an old primitive candle holder.
yeah.
Yeah.
Start out.
It is 1780s.
No.
Are you gonna have anything in there about educational? Because I bet when it goes to the county, they're gonna require you for a bathroom for that reason.
I talked to Theo and he didn't seem to think too much about bathrooms and stuff. We said there's not gonna be any water or anything like that. So that's gonna be a discussion we'll certainly have, you know, to find out these things, because he said, I said, what about it? And he said, well, you gotta give me the okays first, then they'll talk about it, you know.
So,
I have a comment.
Sure.
Liability, How's that work? It's something.
That would have to be under the insurance for the town, yeah.
Okay. Just-
And that's, there's no getting away from that, so I mean, it's,
Okay.
but I can't believe it'd be,
Oh, it's like
Very
that.
much.
We have, yeah, we have insurance on that lot anyway.
Yes,
I was filmed,
yeah, we do.
Because it's the
town property, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just to inquire, you know, yep.
No, good question.
Yeah, it is a good question. Any other questions? Okay. So at this point, so that's number 2 request is to do the town board as lead agent for the mock house with the amendments that we talked about. Do we have a motion for that? Did somebody motion that already?
I'll make the motion.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, any more discussion? Any more discussion on that? No? All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. So that's number 2. Number 3 would be, since Tom has been working so hard at doing this, what I'd like to do is suggest that he be our town board liaison to go to the planning board to answer questions and keep going forward with this project.
I make that motion.
You need to because you already said that's what this is for.
I'd like it back in the minutes again. Yeah, I mean, we can have it 4 times there.
Down board.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any questions on that? All in
They'll
favor?
come back to us then and tell us we got it.
Yeah.
Nice. Whatever.
yeah,
All in favor?
I,
Aye.
Thank you. I know that was confusing. I tried to clarify as best I could. Okay, other business, just real quick. I talked to, Robert Judd, who is okay with having his name said, has sending a check for 2,500 for stump removal. He's very specific about where he wants those stumps removed, and he wants to give it to the tree committee. So the tree committee can go forward, but what he says is he wants it done in primary locations like Main Street, you know, West Broadway, East Broadway. He wants it.
William Street.
I went through beyond William Street. There's like 7. So,
I'll go there.
so,
Much.
Doesn't one of them do like 300 stumps?
Landon Nelson, it's at 300 stumps. Josh, who is, we've had before, he does a good job too, is also, and he's great too. They're both cool. So, right. So anyways, so it got lost in the mail. We've been following a FedEx truck around for 3 days now. When
What
that,
happened to the
the $2,500 check.
papers?
And it went back to them, and today it's coming to my house. I think what happened is they were going to the town office door and no occupancy.
Oh, geez, of course.
And so it didn't know where to go. So I put my email, my address on it because somebody's there to receive it. So I just wanted it in the books that it's coming
Mhm.
and it would be deposited into the general fund for the tree committee for stump removal. Would that work, Kathy? Any other business?
I have a couple of things, and this is just something for us to think about. I know we don't have a sidewalk per se,
Mhm.
but I see a lot of business signs advertising their businesses on our town property and stuff. Is that legal? Or should we look into, like, there's just something not kosher about that. I don't know what it
It's
is.
like real estate, the real estate signs and then there's, there's all kinds
I
of.
don't think it's legal.
Yeah, we had to have them take it off at the courthouse.
But that is elevation for revelations, or is there roofing?
Town of Phillips. There was, it used to be Pennick roofing that did Georgia.
Johnville.
No.
Okay, I don't think
Not both.
But it doesn't really matter to me who it is, but just find out.
For what that.
I think it's interesting because I looked into this before. Because they, with those stake things, they consider them temporary.
Right.
Okay, and so does temporary mean 5 days? Does it mean 10 days? Does it mean 4 years? I have no idea.
Right, and like where he's got it now at the cemetery corner, Cemetery Road corner, the county's gonna come in there and try to mow around it and.
Yeah.
Then we have a mess.
Yeah.
And I see there's signs like on a tree or pole, and I'm just like,
Head Start signs are all over the
that's,
place.
Yeah.
they're another
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I just don't know where, I don't know where that line is.
I don't either.
I'm not involved, I've never been involved with that.
It's a sign law that is, we have about 3 of them. And I've read through the 3 of them. None of them make any more sense anymore. Okay,
Mhm.
it's something that we should work on and revise.
Yeah, just, yeah.
And so, let me see if I can pull up all the current sign laws that we
And
have.
it's no hurry, it was just, I'm just,
I saw somebody raise that question
oh, you did?
on Facebook, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I kind of curious myself, and I think somebody chimed in and said, no, you can't do commercial things, like if you have a roofing one on downtown corner. You can't do it. You can put it on a private lot, but you can't. But I don't know. Good question.
It is a good question. So-
30 would be a county right away up there.
So why don't we pull out the ones that we have?
We only have one sign law, and it was done by Al Wrigley, and he said it wasn't good, it needed to be done, but because they pushed him to do it, that's all we had. Anything the village had is not ours. They didn't adopt anything the village had.
Did that include the, like the Salem Food Pantry, or Salem Food Pantry? The, Salem Farm Supply used to have them out by the Scouts Lake Road. And they were considered the, large signs, commercial
That sign
signs.
has been free sign law.
But that is a law because I've seen it, but it's town because it's town property. It wasn't village. So let's,
If the sign was there before Al did this, it doesn't apply, he's got that right in there.
Do you remember, it used to be when the village was here, it was 2 by 3, I think.
Right.
That was all
Yeah.
for the village. That's
zoning.
the biggest sign you could have, is 2 feet by
It's
3.
in there.
And like the courthouse has it advertised in their al fresco, makes perfect sense, because one's al fresco, they sell the tickets, it's gone, right, they'll use them next year.
Well, there's one down on the corner at Hudson Headwaters,
Well-
Al Fresco.
Right, and that's, to me, that's fine, because it's such a temporary thing, it's not, they're not really a business to me. But when somebody's advertising that, and they don't gonna get a fight,
Do they follow?
you're gonna get a fight. And do they vote this company?
Oh, you know where it was? It was in Greenwich. That's where I saw it. It was somebody in Greenwich complaining about the same thing, and what they were doing is they're picking them up and dropping them on the supervisor's front step. So it wasn't in Salem, it was in Greenwich.
yeah, you have to have them up and you have to have them down.
Period.
That's
Right.
the
And
state.
does this company even belong to our chamber of commerce?
Right.
I mean, you're advertising your company, you know.
Let's review it.
Yeah,
Let's find it, review it and see what, and everybody think about it.
Yeah.
Because that way, if we all think about it and we look at other sign laws in other rural towns, maybe there's a template there that fits better than what we have. It's worth looking at.
Yeah.
You agree, Howard?
Sure.
Okay.
And then the second thing is, when you have 3 hands at the head and on the bus, we have nothing else to talk about sometimes, but, it was brought up about the electric scooters, and electric bikes. And New York state law says you have to be 16 and a helmet.
Mhm.
But the
Yeah.
kids up to school, and
Yeah.
I addressed this countless times at our safety meetings up at the school.
Mhm.
Both on deaf ears, because they don't know what the rule is. Well, kids are going out in the parking lot, and, there's cars coming and going, and now we're on the sidewalk. And we don't have a law for that either, because it's brand new, but, I will forward everybody what Tanya sent to me
Yeah.
about what the law is.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, you have seen
Yeah.
it, so you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there's
It's crazy.
So all we need is a little bubbles to come out and
Yeah.
enforce them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's scary, it's very scary, because I mean,
Like an ATV.
Going in and out of
across.
traffic.
Young kids on those things, it's just
8
crazy.
years old.
Yeah.
There's a set that comes down through here, like, and they just scooch across
Oh,
here.
Well, I saw one the other day, a guy driving the bike had a helmet, on, a kid on the seat with his backpack, with his baseball outfit on and stuff. Saw that? Yep. And he had no helmet, no nothing, and I'm just waiting to go over the back end.
And there is no question that they're probably fun. However, if,
I mean, look at the amount of ATV accidents we've had, I mean, and
Wrong way, stop. I mean, stop.
It sounds like there's a school thing, should be something that the resource officer should do us sessions on or something up at
yeah,
school.
like I said, I mean,
No,
that's
it's
still
actually rare.
I'm not giving up on, that's the first week of June that will be addressed on that Tuesday, but they're also up and down our sidewalks.
They're down East Broadway, it's like earlier today in the rain.
Yeah.
And she was going, how much to what, you know, thing in the water was flying at her. We were going down. She was
17
taking
miles
the
an hour.
exit.
That's,
That's
that's what they'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's very white.
That's exactly what it is.
It's crazy. I'm in total
You
agreement.
know, so it's just,
Yeah.
those are the few things that
Next
were
month's
just,
agenda.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to bring them up the last couple of months, I thought, no, they're really, you know, so.
Yeah, that's great.
They used to run down with the politicians or
Yeah.
whatever, protesters on the
Yeah.
corner. That was the one that used to be in this whole getup.
Yeah.
Flying down the sidewalk.
Amazing. Brenda, I know, Sergeant Sullivan does a prom,
Yes, he does.
and when is that? It's a June,
June sixth is the prom.
so I know he's coming in June.
Day after the picture.
Yeah.
We're taking a picture on the 5th.
Oh,
So maybe it's June 5th. Let me reach out to him. I encourage
Oh, no,
everybody to come.
it's June
Yeah, 6th.
5th. Yeah, that'd be right.
Okay,
The
so,
5th is a Friday. And
so the Friday before the prom is when he will come in and talk with them and do the, I encourage everybody to come. He's been doing it for a while. He does a great job with it. And,
and Billy Webster's gotten, so all the high schoolers now cross out private
Yeah.
properly up at the courthouse, so we got that safety issue.
yeah, Webster's good.
That's good. It's the ones
Maybe-
at the church that.
Maybe the e-bikes. We'll
Huh?
talk to him about
The
doing it.
invites, yeah.
They're still pushing up, I had to wait the other day, I did beat the horn and said, you're not supposed to be doing that, and I won't tell you what the response was. Cause they cross from Jackals to their kitty corner, they're not crossing the way they're supposed to cross.
Right.
Just cause it's quicker and it's easier.
Yeah.
Hopefully nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, that's the hope. I mean, it's been
But
difficult.
sometimes it's not big kids either, it's.
I mean, the last month, the ATV accidents have been really, wicked and, it's been wicked. So let's work towards keeping people safer and the best we can,
At
yeah.
least if there is, if we have some kind of legal something, and I'm not, I hate laws.
For the education, the education piece would be,
It's the education part.
yeah, it'd be really important.
Yeah.
So do we have any other business?
Yep, I got two things.
Okay. Did you get the insurance to give me for your event this weekend? I have not seen it.
Oops, okay. Okay, basically, that's.
Howard, you had some,
Go ahead.
Yeah, two things. CJ sent me a text today, said that the county wants some more insurance from his vendor. He's been on the phone with him for the last 3 days, the vendor pushing them to get the insurance to him, to the county, so he can get that. He apologizes and he's trying. So that was his
Okay.
text to me today. The other thing is there, there's rumors now about the Glens Falls Hospital bit going around.
Mhm.
Can we, just for our sake, are they gonna send us an email, or can we get an email stating that they aren't redoing the lease? Because people have heard that we're kicking them out, and I just think we need something in writing that it's not us, they're leaving.
Okay. Yep, I'll send a note off to Rick. And
You
have him
know,
put.
that way it just can say it's nothing to do with the town, it's Glens Falls Hospital is deciding they're changing. Nobody knows why, so.
Okay. Anything else?
well,
That's
just that
all I got.
Thank you.
we got, NICEAG is going to give us 3 trees that, to plant. We just have to pick out, the committee is gonna pick out which ones, and they're actually smaller, so you could actually do a shovel plant with 1 gallon, about 3 feet tall and a gallon, so we'll have to figure out where those are gonna go. And Travis, yeah, I could do that, yeah, I'm right up front. And
Nice.
and Travis did get a hold of me today, and he wanted to know where we wanted to plant, and he would mark the spots.
Great.
So we'll
Wonderful.
see what's going on.
Teamwork on it. I love it.
Record that.
Some news
Okay.
that I'm really super excited about. On Friday, NICEAG is supposed to be here. Main Street and Shushin, in East Broadway, to assist putting up. Salem has, I believe it was 69 banners.
Nice.
And Shushin, I believe it was 17. The ultimate goal is to have those banners up in Salem and Shushan by the time the sun rises on Memorial Day, Monday morning. That is the goal.
I love an optimist.
Excuse me?
I love an optimist.
We have reached out to numerous individuals, and as you know, you've been one of the party here. There's been some volunteers and there will be some more. I really feel confident that once they start seeing these banners are beautiful, ladies and gentlemen,
That's great.
absolutely beautiful. You'll be proud. I think once a few of the individuals, and excuse my expression, but Mayberry actually see what's happening, I think they probably will say, hey, can I give you a hand? Andy Irby has really orchestrated this like to a T. I know he's still at the water school, but yeah, but with that being said, I just want to say, here we come, and that's the ultimate goal.
Nice.
Great
Did
job.
they all did the list get filled? Cause I was out, we talked to Dorothy about whether they needed a sponsor for it.
I do believe that everybody received one that wanted one.
Okay, okay.
I do know that there's two that are in the process of still being ordered
Okay,
because they didn't meet the deadline.
okay.
One thing that I do want to share with the board and the town is that this is an ongoing, event.
I've had phone calls, so I wonder.
An ongoing event. So the purpose was to get them done by Memorial Day. So we could start our stuff here in Salem.
But somebody could still, or, well.
Absolutely, it's not a close,
Or,
excuse me,
it would still be the same.
right to the American Legion Auxiliary, that's.
The same form, because I have.
Yes, the same form and
Maybe some of
everything,
them.
yes. And like I said, can't thank all the volunteers and I'm very optimistic, Tom. You'll find out something about me. I'm waiting for this for a long time, and
It's great.
Monday morning when the sun comes up, it would be nice to have our community be able to share that with.
Do they designate the polls or whatever?
That actually, when people have, put the application in, they might say, I'd like to be down on West Broadway because maybe that's where I grew up. Okay, I know that, Frankie Clark is going to be in the center of town. Dorothy has made some really great ideas, Jude Moore,
Yeah.
some of our community. I know that Gary Slater wants to be with, oh gosh, why can't I think his name? Double brackets, we have single. One, his best buddy, they went off to service together.
Oh,
Gary came home and his buddy just passed away not too long ago, so they want to be on the same, like I said, I just gotta say kudos to getting it done and,
It's wonderful.
Monday morning, God willing, and creek don't rise.
I love it.
Yeah.
and the weather looks good for it.
Doesn't matter, like I said last night at our auxiliary, those men and women, they stood in the rain.
Yeah, they did.
And you know what, I guess being the old farm girl.
But I mean, even getting them up and stuff, that'll be just that much, yeah,
God willing.
yeah.
One of these times I gotta pull over because every time I go from Cambridge or Greenwich, I'm not paying much attention.
But these are beautiful. I have to tell you.
I'm gawking to see whose names on the.
They are absolutely. And so that would be another little hiccup in Salem on Friday while they're doing that, I guess so.
So I'm gonna go forward with that from what you just said. The hiccup we're talking about is Mike Phillips, contractor, is taking down that building on Friday.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh. We'll
so
be busy.
I've been talking with them back and forth,
They didn't
and
get their permit.
so the contractor it was either this Friday and Saturday, or it was gonna be after 4th of July. There's slates up there that are loose. There's a board up there that's loose. Every time I'm checking to make sure everything's still loose on top of the roof, because that makes, yeah, exactly. So
It's the building.
very thankful to have it coming down. And so we talked to John Dupree because the tag sale is going to be there, they're pushing it back. And I'm gonna reach out to, I think it's auxiliary, it's Margaret.
Oh, yeah.
Are you the auxiliary? I don't care if you use my front yard, it might be safer than there next to a demolition house with asbestos and things like that.
Because
They'll just cameras.
that's where they,
Down to 3 block.
yes,
Where
yeah.
the
Yes, and I think there's others that are going to be there also, so
Yeah,
else.
Alzheimer's group is there too.
I saw a thing where somebody was going to bring a flatbed.
I've had more phone calls asking where they can go
So-
rent space, and it's not a town, they think it's town, because it says town wide.
Oh,
I'm like, I can't do anything for you, I gave them Presbyterian, I said, get on
yeah.
Facebook, because there's
Still
still
be
being
there
on today.
Yeah.
So I'll try to reach out to auxiliary and also the, Don and see, because we could put up a cone, the John DePriest and Mike's suggestion is run a construction tape and keep them in the back part away from it.
Yeah,
So that's a possibility. But I think that
and the church had
to keep
spaces.
people away from there, we would be better off keeping people away from the demolition rather than encouraging them to come back into the bench with the takes.
Liability, no, it's not liability.
You own it. Yeah.
Firemen, they rent it.
I just
So-
wanted a nice open space kind of.
Yeah.
Just.
I have one more thing.
Yeah.
I sent you all decided I should send you all that QR code thing. Because when last meeting he was here and I was just about to replace them and my ones I replaced last about a year. He said, I can do that. So last 3 years or more. So he's doing it for nothing. So and the goal is again to have them done for the weekend, before Monday.
That's what we're on.
The QR codes,
Oh, yeah.
so that instead of,
Amazing.
they're nice vinyl.
Everything has, and they're just so much fun.
Yeah,
We have one, they're, yeah.
They're terrific.
tomorrow. Yeah.
One more thing, as tomorrow is the Salem Community Day, and so everybody's gonna be working hard with the students. I think Brendan, you're down to the Georgie. And
Tomorrow, or next.
Very scary.
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Stacy wanted some kids to be able to.
almost forgot.
weed out.
That's June fifth.
I just told her. to
June
send
fifth.
you a Message whether she did or not.
She did her.
So everybody who's participating tomorrow, it's a great day. It's really incredible to watch. And they work hard. Some work hard.
Yeah.
Okay, so the other thing is on June fifth, Mary Skelly and Cindy Rogers will be having their last reenactment at the Veterans Park. As a town, I am always very proud to say, because at the Board of Supervisors, I've heard many times say, well, the kids aren't taught about local history anymore. Well, let me tell you, in Salem, you better learn it, and you're gonna experience it, and you're gonna have food from it, and you're gonna make the food, and you're gonna understand the muskets, and they have done an incredible job, and they're both retiring. Mary Skelly and Cindy
Cindy
Rogers.
Rogers,
I encourage everybody to go see the last one. I'd love to see you.
11:30 on Friday. And she actually invited you and myself and some other, and Al, because Al was initially one of the first ones. And I think she was gonna try to get John Hubbard too, because he was one of the first people to do that stuff, so.
So it's an exciting day. I would love to think about, I think we should give them a proclamation or something. I don't think we say thank you enough. I mean, they've been doing, how many years of this?
Yeah, a lot of years.
Is it 30 some years?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Long time.
Long time. Anyways, very much appreciated.
Is it at the Revolutionary War Cemetery or yours?
It's in the park,
Yeah.
the Veterans Park.
Any other business to come before the board? Yes, Scott?
I did notice that it seemed like Jim Payne is trying.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if anybody else knows.
Yeah, I
I
have
did.
to. I've been watching.
Yeah, that's it.
Drive-by shooting.
Yes, we want, yeah, we could.
I did notice that they were definitely back for
Yeah,
the
that's.
today and more space in there, so
There was nothing on the road, but we went to the farm.
yeah, good thing.
Yeah,
They aren't so steady in that.
it's terrific. So it's on all around of it.
Us out today, just keep everybody up East Broadway in your prayers, he's not doing well. Sure. Had a motorcycle accident.
Oh, yeah, Bill.
Bill.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Well, they've taken his life, they have to take more, they'll keep him in an induced coma, he's. That will go on.
Lots of sadness.
Do we need to do something, have a motion of the proclamation?
Yes, please. You want to make that motion?
I'll make that motion for a proclamation to appreciation, I guess, word to
Yeah.
go.
Proclamation appreciation for Cindy Rogers and for Mary Scott.
I'll second him.
Any more discussion?
No.
All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Thank you.
he's on.
Thanks, everybody. Okay, any other business? Okay, public comment?
No,
Okay,
I've been commenting right along.
okey doke.
Somebody else can do the proclamation.
Okay,
Just because I don't know, we gotta have information on how long they've been doing this stuff.
Yeah. okay. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make.
Okay. We have a second.
I think Howard seconded it.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
You got
Anything? Just, you need to take-
You know, I have TE, so constantly, it's got now.
I got the number.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So the phone bill, we need to.
Thank you, Tom.
To go with the.
You got
phone and the